Aloha everyone, Michelle Melendez with Blossom Inner Wellness and StandTogetherHawaii.com, and I wanted to do a quick video on just questioning things, because if you're still on the fence and you're still not getting what's going on here, when do you start to question things? When is it time to question things? We're just going to quickly talk about the World Economic Forum and the World Health Organization. Just to question things, who are these people? The World Economic Forum was created by Carl Schwab. He is an investor. He is not an elected official. The World Economic Forum is an independent, and I'm reading from Wikipedia, and I'll send the links. The links will be below where I'm reading from, so you can look it up for yourselves. I'm not making this stuff up, and it's not coming from a conspiracy theorist website. This is from just Wikipedia. Anybody can find this information. The World Economic Forum, an independent international organization headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, is committed to improving the state of the world by engaging business, political, academic, and other leaders of society to, now here's the kicker, shape global, regional, and industry agendas. To shape global, regional, and industry agendas. So one thing about marketing, I've been in marketing for 20 years. I've had my business since 1996, started in 2001. And if you are in any business, you're in the business of marketing, because you need to get your clients. So your goal as a marketer is to put your information out that pertains to the people you serve, okay? So these names, World Economic Forum, World Health Organization, these names are trying to imply that they're helping. But who started this? An investor whose father, Carl Schwab's father, was part of the Nazi Party. His name was Gunther Schwab, and after the First World War, they moved to Vienna. And Schwab discovered he actually joined the Nazi Party after the First World War. He joined the Nazi Party, and as well as, I'm going to really mess up this German pronunciation of this name, he also joined a party called the Sturmbannbündler. Anyway, they're also called Brown Shirts. And he was a lieutenant in 1930 for this Nazi Party. And these brown shirts, what they would do, that his father was a part of, he was a lieutenant in this party, and their role was to help Adolf Hitler rise to power, to protect the Nazi rallies and assemblies, and to disrupt the meetings of opposing parties, fighting against these other opposing parties against the role of the Nazis. That's who Carl Schwab's father was. You can look it up. I'll just put it in the links below. I'm not making this up. So the World Economic Forum and the World Health Organization, I already told you what the agenda was for the Economic Forum, but what happens was the World Health Organization and the World Economic Forum, they created the COVID action plan for businesses and launched an emergency task force to respond to the novel coronavirus outbreak. Again, the link is in below. Now, being a health and fitness professional, I wondered that the whole COVID thing got me for 2 weeks. And I was wearing a mask, I was using hand sanitizer, and then I realized hand sanitizer is poison for your body, because your body has more bacteria on it and in it. Your body has more bacteria than it does cells. You have 50 to 100 trillion cells in your body, and your body is more than that is bacteria in the gut and on your hands and on your skin, because it actually helps to keep you healthy. Your body needs bacteria to keep you healthy. When you're putting hand sanitizer on your hands, it kills the bacteria. Now you're eating a sandwich. Now that's getting into the body. Now you're killing the good and bad bacteria in your gut. And your body needs bacteria to help. So I always wondered, plus the mask, underwear does not prevent gas from leaking out, okay? The mask isn't going to help with the virus because the particles are so small. They go right through, so it doesn't make any sense to wear a mask. So I was thinking, why are they doing this? Why aren't they telling people to get exercise, to eat health, clean food, to get better sleep, to reduce their stress so that they can boost their immune system. There was nothing that was talked about that. I was livid for that whole 2 years of that madness. Still am, but it's gotten better. So I wanted to share that with you. The last thing I want to share with you about this topic is that what I'm going to share with you is from the National Library of Medicine, not a conspiracy site, National Center of Biotechnology Information. And this is what they say, that serious questions have been raised about whether the World Health Organization is using patient groups as a conduit for receiving prescribed donations from the pharmaceutical industry. So I wanted to let you guys know, or let me just read what it says. They actually found some emails from I don't know if he's the founder. He's Dr. Benedito Saraceno, the director of the World Health Organization's Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse. And they found an email in which he talks about how funds can go from a pharmaceutical industry, which they're not supposed to take funds from the pharmaceutical industry, but how it can be diverted so that they can do this. And this is, I'm going to send the link is in the description if you want to look through this. But he says, okay, the patient organizations, okay. In the email dated June 16th, 2006, Dr. Saraceno thanks Mary Baker of the European Parkinson's Disease Association for raising $10,000 requested by the WHO. The money was to have funded, report on neurological disease, including Parkinson's. So he seems to advise Mary Baker on how to get around the WHO's rules forbidding drug industry funding. He says, unfortunately, WHO cannot receive funds from pharmaceutical industry, or legal office will reject the donation. WHO can only receive funds from government agencies, NGOs, foundations, and scientific institutions or professional organizations. Therefore, I suggest that this money should be given to the EPDA, and eventually EPDA can send the funds to WHO, World Health Organization, which will give an invoice to the EPDA, but not to the pharmaceutical company. He then adds this line. This is in line with what we have done so far with other contributions to the report, which all are coming from other professional organizations. So this is again from the National Library of Medicine, National Center of Biotechnology Information. So I just want this to go out there just so people start to question these agencies that are supposed to be for the well-being of the world. It is really important to see who their founder was and see what who's funding them. Because when they silence doctors and when they stop explaining how the human immune system works and how to boost one's immune system, and they say that an experimental drug is better than exercise, water, food, proper hygiene, that putting something on your face that covers your God-given right to breathe fresh air, your body expels carbon dioxide. When you put that mask on, you're breathing a little bit of carbon dioxide. It's going to affect your nasal passages, your teeth, your throat, your tongue. So when they started doing that, I was livid. I was livid as a fitness trainer, health and wellness professional for as long as I've been, because that's not how you keep the body healthy. How you keep the body healthy is by detoxing and by, again, clean water, good exercise, sunshine, lower stress. Instead, they did the exact opposite. And people need to question that. So I'm leaving all the links of everything I stated below, and I'm just sending you guys a lot of love. Keep yourselves healthy, detox your body, breathe fresh air, get exercise, clean water, and get yourself in nature as often as possible. Do some de-stress. Much aloha.